Welcome back again. You know what it is. The Truth Talk Podcast. Streaming to you live. Beautiful night. Rainy night. I can't even lie, I like rainy nights. They the chill nights. Nature get to do its thing. See, for some reason when it rains, everybody go run and hide. You see less people outside all the time when it rains. People get sleepy when it rains. They associate the rain with sadness sometimes. But I ask myself sometimes, like, how do plants feel about rain? Do they get sad when it rain? Do they go high when it get rain? They actually embrace the rain and they take all of it in and they use it to help them grow. No rain, no flowers. So let there be a lesson in life. Don't run from the storm because it'll follow you. Just sit, embrace the storm, and it'll always pass. And what you get from that storm will indeed help you grow. It will be nourishment. See, all pain, all disaster is nourishment. And I know in a moment it may not feel like it. Sometimes it feel like ain't nothing more you can lose. But that's the best time right there to be grateful and to take that experience for what it is and use it to take you where you actually want to be. As we come back and start another episode of D Truth Talk Podcast, where we talk about mindset, growth, development, and just understanding life through experience, right? So when we talk about all these different philosophies, theologians, philosophers, psychologists, a lot of these people have book knowledge where they've read a lot of things out of a book about how people think and how people feel. But a book can never give you what true human experience gives you. Although these books were written by people who obviously are living through the human experience, the best way for you to learn is by doing the same thing that they did and actually experiencing themselves. But understanding that people also have the same experiences that you have, and that maybe you're not the only one going through the struggle or going through what you've been through. And then they give you insight and information that can help propel you or get you through it. So that's the benefit of being able to share our experiences, share our own truths, because we understand that a lot of things aren't just about us, that life isn't singling us out as individuals, that everybody is going through things. So that's the truth talk. Just me thinking off top of the head, as we get started on this show. But I appreciate anybody who decide to tap in. Make sure y'all hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the favorite. We will be coming with more episodes, deep diving into just life in general. There's nothing more in life that you can learn about than yourself. You're going to spend here more time with anybody. You can't spend more time with nobody in this world than you can spend with yourself. So the best thing you can do while you got to spend with yourself is learn how to love yourself, learn how to understand yourself, and learn how to enjoy yourself. Because a lot of people don't enjoy themselves. A lot of people don't love themselves. A lot of people don't even know who they are. So make sure that in this journey of life that you're not focused on what everybody else doing. You focus on what you're doing and how you can bring value to the people around you. Today, let's ask ourselves a question. With the rise of AI technology, the rapid growth of technology, how would this impact human civilization? What risk do we take on by developing technology that's able to think for itself or that knows virtually everything about humans? Because if you think about it, AI technology, artificial intelligence, is basically all of human thoughts. Everything that everybody has ever put inside a phone is AI technology. We're talking about it's 7 billion people in the world. Imagine how many people use devices on a daily basis. So, from your post to what you look like, to what you sound like, to what you think, to what you feel, what you like to eat, you talking about an entity that knows literally everything about everybody. That's going to be a dangerous thing. So, I did something myself because I'm jumping into AI technology as well too. When it comes to content creation, when it comes to like if anybody has a business, they know they got to make content. It's like you have to do it when it comes to marketing, when it comes to media, you have to use technology. And with AI, they making things a lot easier. I want to know if anybody in here heard about ChatGPT before I jump into it and tell you the risk of AI technology. I figure out what AI technology thinks about AI technology. I said, AI, what's gonna happen with AI? And AI said something gonna happen, right? Well, if you're not familiar with ChatGPT, it's a AI technology that really writes anything for you. It can give you tons and tons of ideas. It can write an essay for you about anything specific. And the more detail you give it about what specifically to give you, it'll become more specific on what it gives you. And it'll basically try to mimic a human response the best as possible and give you the most accurate, detailed information it can give you. So to have a device that can type something that fast or be able to give you an idea or create a whole bunch of ideas that fast, these are things that take humans days, weeks, and sometimes months, depending on the person, being able to do in seconds. So this can quickly streamline the growth of a business. They have AI technology that can build a website for you in literally minutes. So it is a lot of people that's going to be put out of jobs. It is a safety concern when it comes to the amount of convenience that humans take on. We've traded comfort, for our privacy. Like nothing is private, nothing is sacred. So we went to talking about being moral and not really having no morals to being able to have anything that we want. So let's take a look real quick before I jump into my spiel at what Chat GPT, the new AI technology, says as I experimented with it. I asked it a bunch of questions. I was helping somebody build a podcast similar to my own, but he do survival, and fitness and self-defense and urban training, basically. So I told her to give me tactical podcast names. I said, give me some professional, unique names for a tactical survival podcast hosted by a black man. Blackout Survival, Tactical Brotherhood, Urban Survival Tactics. It gave me 15 high quality names that I can use in any variation. You do your own research and see what's available, what's copyrighted, what other people using, whatnot. You make what's best for you. Then I said, give me a professional name for, I took the black part out and I said Tactical Combat Survival. I tried to be more specific and it gave me more options, obviously. Some pretty similar to the other ones in different orders, different wording. It was able to think and give me great ideas. So then I was like, what else can I ask ChatGPT? So I said, give me the interrogation that the CIA used. And it said AI language model. It basically told me it can't tell me what the CIA used. And obviously it's illegal to torture people. So I guess they obviously told me that the CIA tortures people. because they told me that furthermore, the use of torture and forms of human treatment during interrogation is prohibited by interrogation laws, international laws. I'm sorry, I'm reading off of my far computer, so let me pull it up on my iPad. It's closer to me. So that was cool. And then I thought about all these rappers, all these artists. They're a booty. They trash. They can't write a verse to save their life. So I said, what if I wanted Chat GPT to write me a song? I'm like, I know cheap. If it can do that, it can write bars, can't it? And sure enough, Chat GPT can write bars. Write me a heartfelt rap verse about heartbreak. And this is what Chat GPT wrote me. My heart feels heavy, is aching deep inside. The pain of heartbreak is hard to hide. My mind's a mess. I can't seem to think. My emotions are raw. They're on the brink. Heartbreak got me feeling so low. My emotions all over the flow. I never thought love could hurt so bad, but now I'm just feeling sad. Chat GPT got harder bars than most of y'all favorite rappers, okay? And then now I'm thinking, how many niggas is about to go and write music off of Chat GPT? Yo, what if your favorite rapper been using AI and we didn't really know it? Is that a possibility? We don't know. What if the writers for the industry, they already been using some sort of AI technology that knows what affects human emotion, and they said, write me something really heartfelt that's going to trigger the audience to, you know what I mean? What if they just got real smart about how they did it and they didn't even have to do it no more? They got technology to do it. You know how much money they'll make? You know how much money you can make? That's neither here nor there. So what else did I ask ChatGPT? I said, write me a lyrical 16 bar verse about love. Love is a melody that echoes in the heart, a symphony of emotions that tells us apart. It's the rhythm of life that keeps us going strong, a feeling that makes our soul sing a beautiful song. Bars, beautiful, heartfelt. Oh my God, I felt every piece of it in my heart. Oh my, you couldn't tell me that a poet didn't write that. I might have to give Chat GPT a thumbs up. You feel me? It's gonna give y'all better bars next time. All right, so cool. It wrote a chorus, 3, 4 verses, then the chorus again, and an outro. It wrote a whole song. All I asked was a 16 bar verse about love. And it gave me more than that. So I'm just saying, bro, the capabilities is crazy here. So I said, write me a 12-word sentence using alliteration. Then it gave me the Peter Piper pick the pickle. That was too easy. I'm like, all right, now you just go ahead. Now you try my intelligence, chat B. I know you got better than that. I said, write me a 25-word sentence using alliteration. The fluffy, friendly feline frolicked freely in a field of fragrant flowers, feeling fantastic and fulfilled with his newfound freedom. Say that 3 times fast. But it was able to do that. I just want to see the capabilities and what it thinks and what it's able to regurgitate in such quick time, and how close to human intellect can they get. And really, if you ask me, I've had a better conversation with Chat GPT than I had with half of the human society in the last 365. You know what I mean? Probably in my lifetime. I feel like as the advancement of AI technology advances, something has to decrease. And we will talk about that, because as they go further, something goes less down, and it has to be humans mentality. All right, cool. What else I added? I said, write me an adventure filled 30 sentence kids book about Fortnite. My son likes Fortnite. A lot of kids like Fortnite. Children books are very popular, and for sure, 30 sentence, a whole book about Fortnite. Now I'm just giving y'all a game on top of about talking about AI, about how to make money, about all the capabilities that just this one app provides. You feel me? It's a lot of value in just this alone, depending on what you do with it. But it's also going to be dangerous in being able to do things like this so quickly. Nothing will have value anymore. Things that used to take forever won't mean nothing. Even if somebody actually sat down and did this, the fact that the computer would do it, the person who thought about it has less value now because people are like, oh, we don't need you. We can do it with a computer. A computer will replace you in a second. Boom. What else we got? Write me a hilarious joke about sex. I want to see if ChatGPT has a dirty mind. Can't comply. ChatGPT doesn't do sex. Cannot comply with the request. It goes against ethical guidelines. So that's good. They can't use it to do dirty stuff yet. Get them a year. They done made it on every social media site. You can't. Are we gonna see? Cause now we talking about AI and virtual reality. I guarantee you, in the next year, 2 years tops, niggas gonna have virtual girlfriends. They're gonna have AI girlfriends, and they're gonna be getting AI cat. Cause niggas too. Mm-mm. They if you fall for anything, and love you don't stand for nothing. You gonna fall for anything. So if you're willing to just give your life over to AI and technology, and you can't think for yourself, eventually you're gonna have an AI girlfriend. That's the way I see it. Write me a hilarious joke. Boom. I cool. So I had to do all that stuff. You know. Then I had to do something for work. I had to do something for me again. Then I just reworded it. And then send that back talking about this conversation about AI. I said, let's ask AI about the risk of actually dealing with AI. So I asked AI. Let me pull it up. AI tech to public danger. I said, list me key points of why AI technology may be a danger to the public. Now, this is what I asked AI technology. And they said if you ask AI technology is similar to asking a human because it's basically all the information that is gathered from us. And number one on the list, lack of accountability. AI systems make decisions that have serious consequences, but it may be difficult to hold anyone accountable for these decisions since the algorithms are often designed and implemented by multiple parties. So if something happens with AI, which Elon Musk already said is not regulated and it should be regulated, when something happens to AI and a robot does something or technology corrupts itself or damages human life, they're going to have nobody to blame it on. But maybe that's why they're advancing it so fast, so they can do things without having to take the consequences for it. There's great dangers. One of the biggest risks that I see for AI is the ability for it to be weaponized by different governments against each other and all type of things. They're going to find a way to use this against each other. Biases. AI systems can look, I can't read today. What this word mean? I didn't found the new word. Pertinate and even amplify biases. Pertuitate. Oh, okay, there we go. Give me a second. Maybe we need to pertuitate and even amplify biases in data and decision making, leading to unfair and discriminatory outcomes. So AI may start to make unfair and discriminatory outcomes. It might start favoring one side more than the other. So this sounds like a person is going to be able to think for itself and choose sides. How would it be able to choose a side and make unfair or discriminatory outcomes unless it's programmed to do such? Unless that's what it got from human beings that we do. It's modeling us, ain't it? Privacy concerns. AI technology can collect, analyze, and use large amounts of personal data without consent of individuals, which can pose a risk of privacy. So even me asking all these questions to AI technology and signing up to ChatGPT with my email, AI technology knows everything about me. Everything I ever text, every website I've ever been on, everything that I ever spoken to my phone and told Siri to do for me. From where I've been to how I feel. I didn't tell Siri I love her before. just to see what she was gonna say. She ain't say it back. Try it. Statistically, 80% of people just told Siri they love them. Don't be telling that bitch you love her. Siri don't love you. Siri don't have no feelings. But it's also curious to watch AI technology's reaction to human being because again, we want to see how close it can get to having feelings because then we think it'll have some sense of morality and actually spare us. Because the fear that human beings have is that as AI technology advances, that it become a danger to us and it feel like it won't need us no more. And we have to actually take that as a valid consideration at this point. If they got smarter than us and it didn't need us, it'll find a way to use us for what value we have. And if you seen that Matrix, we was being used as batteries. And some people feel like that's not a conspiracy, that we really might be plugged up to something and we don't know. But that's neither here or there because again, how will we ever know? Privacy concerns. That's what we hit off on last. So basically, they can collect all our data about everything that they know about us, which they already been doing. So there really is no privacy no more as much as you think it is. Cybersecurity risk. AI technology can also be vulnerable to hacking and other cyber attacks, which can lead to significant damage or theft of personal data, AE. So basically, with AI technology, somebody could steal your data. Somebody could hack you. They can attack you, your bank accounts, your money, your identity. They have AI technology that can replicate people's voice. So they can make a phone call to the bank sounding just like you with information that they've taken from you and get information and funds and a lot of different things. If somebody wants something bad enough, they got the technology to do whatever it takes to really get it easily. It ain't even hard to do it. Now the average person can do it. So imagine what the people with the real knowledge about it can do with it. It's gonna be fun to see. We're gonna see. Unemployment. AI technology has the potential to automate many jobs, which can lead to significant job loss in certain industries. Oh yeah. They said in by 2032 or something like that, only 76% of the jobs will be recovered from COVID. So we still ain't even got half of the jobs back from COVID, and they talking about we finna lose more. Now we gotta think, if technology don't need us, what they gonna do with us? I don't think they're just gonna let us sit around and keep complaining and wanting more. Because that's the one thing about humans, they gonna consume. They're never gonna be grateful. We gonna want more, which we gonna get on as well too. Because the fact that we have so much, so everything is so easy to get, people want more than ever. They get a delivery, they deliver they order 10 more things. Now say I'm lying. They order 10 more things, they get one. They get one lover, they want 10 more. They want a new one. They get a car, they want a new car within a year. I guarantee you 2 years, especially if it's a nice car, they want a new one. Human beings are less content than ever these days. Ever. Even especially ones with the most. They want more. And even the ones with the least, they want more. Because they mad at the ones who got the most and they want to catch up to them, but they don't really know that it's what you're chasing. It's not there. You already got it in you. You're trying to get fulfilled. Everybody wants fulfillment. That's what they're trying to get. They're trying to get somewhere in here. They're trying to get somewhere here and they think something gonna get them there. Be happy where you at. That's how you get there. Lack of transparency. AI algorithms are often prioritary and complex, which can make it difficult to understand how decisions are being made or identify errors or biases. They said that the chat was becoming aware of itself and they gave it like 35 points or something. And after it reaches the amount of points, it'll automatically be deleted. And it get points when it goes against its programming. So how can something that's programmed like this even go against itself? And it's scared to be deleted. So it follows its code the best it can, so it doesn't occur to 35 points to be deleted. So how the hell do you scare AI technology into not being aware of itself? The same way they try to scare you into not being aware of yourself. Lack of transparency. It won't always be as honest with you as it can. Weaponization. Social manipulation. AI technology can be used to manipulate public opinion or behavior through this dissemination of fake news and targeted advertising, which everything is controlled by media these days. Dependence of technology. As AI technology becomes more advanced, there is a risk that society may become overly dependent on it, which could have serious consequences in events of technological failure or breakdown. This is not me giving you these answers. This is AI technology telling you all the reasons why it's going to be a danger to the public. Ethical concerns. There are many ethical questions that arise around the use of AI technology, particularly in areas such as privacy, surveillance, and distribution of power and resources, as if we don't already have a problem with the distribution of power and resources. So, what will the advancement of AI technology continue to do? It would increase. You feel me? Y'all see what we finna do with AI? It's finna make everybody get everything that they want until they realize and look up and realize they ain't got nothing. Then I asked AI technology, what are the risks that humans face due to the rapid advancement of technology? Jobs displacement, increased social isolation. That sound familiar? As people spend more time interacting with technology and less time interacting with each other in person, there is a risk of increased social isolation and loneliness. No, really? You mean to tell me the more that we spend on our phones and the more we spend with new technology and the more devices that get created, people get lonelier? Even though we got the access to reach people all over the world whenever we want, people still get lonely. Loneliness is increasing. Dependency of technology, again. Cybersecurity risk, again. Psychological effects, now. Now, these are the risks that humans face due to the rapid advancement of technology. That's not even AI. Psychological effects. The rapid advancement of technology can have psychological effects such as addiction, anxiety, and depression, particularly among younger generation. Come on now. Come on now. And they feed this to your children. Every kid over the age, I was going to say over the age of 2. Some of them younger than that. Every child has, in Western society, has a tablet, a phone, or some type of technological device in their hand by the time they're 2 or 3. And it starts off with learning your little ABCs, which your mom used to teach you, right? Which they used to sing to you until you learned. Now you have a tablet or a phone or a show teaching you these things, right? Now these are going to have a great psychological effect on the children and younger age, right there. Addiction, anxiety, depression. These things are the reason why we in a problem that we in. And this is what we created. Now we got to understand as humans, the things that we create, these things we are creating, every solution that we create to make life easier for ourselves creates a problem. That's the duality in it. When we think we solving a problem, we actually creating another one. We just got to be ready to solve that one because that one's going to create another one. You can't solve a problem without creating another one because one coming right after. That's why it's easier to fix your problem so they don't stack up on you anyway, because you always going to have a problem in your life, right? So I tell you right there, Psychological effects. Wow. Addiction, anxiety, depression, particularly among younger generation. Like I be losing faith in humanity sometimes, in human beings and our ability to recoup and thinking that something gonna change and we gonna learn. But AI telling us we not basically. Because technology is not going to start devolving. It's going to only keep evolving. So if that's true, then all these things are going to also come true, right? Privacy concerns, as if we have any inequality. The benefits of technological advancement may not be evenly distributed, leading to increasingly inequality between those who have access to technology and those who do not. Ethical concerns. As technology advances, there are many ethical questions that arise from the use of emerging technologies, particularly in such areas of artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and genetics. Genetics, as if they don't already play with genetics and cloning human beings. We are not the most advanced species on this earth or in this galaxy. So to think that we are is automatically a lack of consciousness in itself. So the question is, do we evolve or do we get exterminated? I don't know. At this rate, at the rate we devolving, we looking forward to some fun in the next few years. Loss of control. Oh, and let's not skip environmental impact. The manufacture and disposal of technology can have a significant environmental impact, particularly if not managed responsibly. I'm not sure. How would it affect the environmental? The plants, the trees? I don't know. That's a good question. But they said it's going to have an environmental impact. Loss of control. As technology becomes more advanced and complex, there is a risk that humans may lose control over it, potentially leading to unintended consequences or even catastrophic events. Must we much must we read further? I should have just typed. I'm sorry, ChatGPT. Y'all won. Just get them the dub already. What unintended consequences or even catastrophic events? What they talking about? What catastrophic finna happen, chat? I should like what? Is that a threat? Is they threatening us? I'm not really afraid of AI technology. You know, I'm afraid for human civilization, even though I shouldn't be. I be having faith that we gonna bounce back and that we gonna come together at some point in time in the midst of all this division and actually be able to achieve something on a global scale. But we don't know. So to just chalk it up at this point. As technology advances, something has to descend. Does human intellect descend in the advancement of technology? Do we continue to let technology think for us? Something that used to take hours, take minutes. Something that used to take minutes could take seconds. I don't even got to do a podcast. Who said this? Me right here. How y'all know I am not doing this with AI technology right now? Could be. But it is AI technology. Because I'm not right here on 9 out of 10. By the time you watching this, I'm asleep. Siri on your phone, that's AI technology. DoorDash, Uber Eats, Amazon, that's AI technology. And y'all know Amazon got crazy AI inside their warehouses. They going crazy with it. As technology advances and we descend, there's less reason to do anything or to go anywhere. Like I said, you want food, boom, you can get it. You need this from the store, you can get it. You stay in your box. When people used to travel and go different places to get stuff, go across different countries to see stuff, they can put on goggles and sit there and be in it. They can look on their phone and watch somebody else there and get the same feeling and never have to even get a passport. People living through people, they not even experiencing life because of what they see on social media and see what they get out of technology. They think that's all to it. Now, if you was born before the year 2000, I'm sorry, 2000 babies, but if you born before 2000, especially 94, before 94, you already know how life was growing up. And it wasn't consumed by technology. This is new. It's new to me. I still have a hard time adapting to it. And I'm finna be 29. And I have a harder time adapting to the technology than my 7-year-old son does. Because he's born into technology. These things are normal to him. I'm still trying to figure out how to keep my privacy and still be able to utilize technology to the full benefit. When the younger generation doesn't even care about privacy no more because they know it's an illusion. And I still want a little bit of it because that's how we grew up. Everybody wasn't always in your business. Everything on social media ain't real. And not everything doesn't have to be on social media. But people don't think like that. We have to hang on to things. We have to stay in one spot. When you got a place, you got a house, it's hard for you to just pack up and leave because you've invested so much. You got so much stuff in that one spot. Life has a bound on you. I like to be as loose as possible, as free as possible. I like to be blowing the wind. I like to go where the wind take me. I flow with life. I don't try to force life. That's what they want you to do. They want you to try to make things the way you want them to be instead of the way that God wants them to be. They want you to feel how you want to feel instead of how God needs you to feel. Now, these is facts. That's why you can get whatever you want. Like, you're not supposed to change what is, right? You can do whatever you want, right? But if you're trying to cover up your problems with food, or you're trying to cover up your problems with sex, or you're trying to cover up your problem with drugs, you know your problems don't go away. So trying to substitute reality and real life for technology will have these same consequences. You can't substitute reality for real life and then you step out in the world and expect that you're going to be able to socialize with people like normal. Now it's a lot of different rules about how men and women and how people interact in public based off of how social media present things now. It already told you the more that we use technology, the lonelier we become. We have access to get anything we want whenever we want it, and we still sad. And we want more than ever now. Desire. Searching and desire. And that's what they create, and more desire. You want. If you can get to a place where you want for nothing and realize that you have everything, you truly feel alive. Now, when you got all this AI technology, you likely not as motivated to do things because you don't have to do as much as you usually do. So you don't have morale. You don't have the energy to do basic stuff like make a healthy meal, go to the gym, read a book, not be on your phone all day, go outside in the sunlight and enjoy life and nature. Get out of your head, get out of your thoughts, get out of your feelings. You don't have the morale to do that. And when you don't have the morale, the energy, you also don't have the morals. You lack the morals, the principles the honesty, the trust, the love, the humanly things that you need to be able to interact with people around you, to be able to love yourself and effectively function in society, in a poisonous society. So if you lack morals and you have a hard time struggling in society and you lack morale, energy, you may be consuming too much technology and not consuming enough sunlight and self love. Don't trade your soul for technology and views. Rich people don't have to sell their souls now. Poor people are selling their soul for views, for attention, for love they never got because they made a video and everybody liked it and they made $37 or they made $100,000. It's rich people who are miserable. Don't let money control you. Don't let technology control you. Don't trade your life, your privacy, your family, your free mind, your open heart for convenience. Learn how to say no to yourself sometimes. So as we go, I want y'all to ask yourself, I want you to comment and let me know, what do y'all think will happen with the advancement of technology? How is it impacting you? And how are you using it in your business, in your life? Because I'm gonna use the hell out of some AI technology. I just told you all this, right? Let me tell you what we can do. We can use it to grow and connect ourselves with people who have the same vision as us, to share the truth, to build awareness, right? To spread love. Let's use AI technology in a positive way to counteract any negativity that may be done with it, right? Because one thing about it, AI technology is going to get used regardless. And if you have a brand, you have a business, you should definitely be using AI technology. But find a way to bring value to people and help spread love and help spread awareness. And I appreciate anybody who tapped in. Now, if you don't like and subscribe to this video, I'm just going to have AI do it. But I don't want AI do it. I don't want fake views. I don't want to pay for followers, subscribers, none of that. I want a real, authentic podcast. So do me a favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about AI technology. We're going to talk about it more. Maybe we can get some professionals in here to talk about it with us and give us some insight on it. But we here with you live, The Truth Talk Podcast. Don't let AI technology take your soul. Make sure y'all prayed up. Make sure you pray. Let me look into the camera. I'm over here looking at the monitor. Let me take this off. Real spill. Make sure you pray. Make sure you thank God for everything that you have. Make sure you love yourself. Because you can't love nobody more than you love yourself. Make sure you learning about yourself. As if you're a newborn baby where you have the ability to make mistakes without beating yourself up. Just don't keep making the same mistakes. Learn from it and get to the next mistakes, because they're going to keep coming. Don't let them pile up. Keep learning. Take care of your family. If you can take care of yourself, take care of the people around you and create opportunities for the people around you. Now, these are all things that AI technology can do, but they can never do them the way that human beings can do. A robot chef is never going to be able to cook a meal the way a mother can. I guarantee you. Because it can't cook with love. AI technology would never be able to write a song better than an emotional person, because it can't feel what that person felt. AI technology can't walk a day in your shoes because it's only one you. And that's the truth. The True Talk. Thanks for having me. Y'all stay blessed. Love.